Hi everyone, thank you for joining me. We're gonna see what Spirit has in store for all of us. As always, these are general readings, so only take the parts that resonate with you and let the rest go. Okay, so while I was making my tea in the kitchen, I kept seeing ravens in my mind's eye. So raven may be significant, okay, but to me, raven signifies magic. It's like magical energies are surrounding you, premonitions, spirit sending you guidance, signs, clear signs, and it also signifies death and rebirth. For me, ravens kind of travel between this dimension and the other, so that could be significant. Okay, all right, so let's see, Spirit, what messages need to come through for the collective? Okay, a lot of main character cards this time. We have the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Coins, the King of Swords, and the Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Coins. Okay, so let's see what is going on with this. I feel like there could be energies that are observing you. For some, this is related to workplace. I don't know, some of you could be going in for a job interview, or it's like back-to-back job interview or something like that. I don't know why I'm getting that, but it's like I feel these are different energies, and it's like they're observing you. They're observing what you do and what has transpired here. I feel like for some, this could be family members or friends, and they know that you're working on something, they know that you're creating something, and I'm just feeling a lot of curiosity with these cards. It's almost like we're intrigued by you. You've transformed. There's so much. It's like people viewed you in one way, but you are so much more than however they viewed you. They see your intellectual side, they see your practical side, they also see that, you know, that fun, loving, extroverted, you know, almost like people's person is what I'm getting. It's like you can mingle, and you also know how to take care of your home, and you also know how to take care you know, of yourself, and you can be social, you can be introvert at the same time, and you have a great command over words, okay, whether it's written words or the way you speak or the way you articulate. It's like people have seen how you've work through and become almost this king queen status. Okay, and I feel with this card here, it's not like you're making big announcements like, look at me, look at this, look at that. I'm picking on a very, you know, like a demure, very light energy. It's almost like, you know, your energy speaks for itself. Okay, that's what I'm getting. But I do feel there could be maybe 3 or more people that want to actually invest in you. That when I say invest in you, it could be different things. They want to, maybe they want to be your friend, maybe they want to take you out for coffee or lunch or something like that, or they want to hear what you're all about. It's, yeah, that's the thing that I'm getting. It's like people want to know what you're building. People want to know your story. People want to know how you got yourself from point A to point B. And if these are people from your past and they saw a certain version of you, it's like they're intrigued and they want to know how were, because if we saw you as a child, how are you the Queen of Pentacles or the Queen of Wands at the same time? Like, how can you be all this? And, you know, especially if they are people from the past, they know things about your childhood, or they know about your the challenges you faced, or the life, or whatever challenges you faced in relationships or your finances. They're very interested. It's like I'm picking this energy of people being interested in you. There could be a lot of talk also. There are a lot of birds in this card, okay? And even this one has like a big hawk. So it's like people could be talking about you behind the scenes. But I feel you're very much in your own zone. You're doing your own thing. You focus on your finances. You focus on your coins. Yeah, you focus on your coins. This is what I'm, this is with the 10 of Pentacles. You're building your legacy. You're doing your work. I feel like a very head down, focused kind of energy with you. Like you're all about your business, you're all about your finances, but you can also be the Queen of Wands if need be. If you have to go out and socialize, you're gonna go out and socialize. You're gonna dress your part. You're gonna do, you're gonna do what you need to do. And you can also be a homebody. Take care of your home. If you have kids, take care of your kids. Take care of your family and things like that. Okay, but I feel there's a lot of chitter chatter. There's a lot of gossip, or people are just, but I'm not picking on bad gossip. I'm picking more so like we're interested in your story. We're interested. Yeah, it's a, even with the Fool, it's like we're interested in your story. We're interested in how you're able to create what you are creating. Okay, this is all about your legacy and whatever you're building for yourself, for your family, and all those good things. But there is a story here. There could be a story. For some, it's like a rags to riches story, and people are interested in this. Like how did you, because it almost feels like they saw you, whoever these people are, they saw you a certain way and now they're seeing you differently, and they're just intrigued. And it's like, wow. Yeah, because see, there's so many cards now about money. You're just and even with this card, with the World card at the bottom of the deck, and I always see this card as the third eye. You're very focused. You're focused on tangible things that bring you happiness, things that bring you abundance, things that are real. When the Ace of Pentacles comes in, this is not about a fantasy. Even if it was a fantasy, or if it was a vision at one point in time, you are bringing this vision to reality. You are taking the steps necessary to make this happen. I feel like you're on a roll, you're on a path, and even if you feel when you're watching this reading like no one's observing me, or I don't really feel like anyone's interested, these energies almost feel silent. They're like silently observing. Excuse me. So you may not even know that they exist in the background, but they do. I feel like you're able, especially with the King of Swords here, you're able to attain like a mindset. Your mindset has changed. And look at all the feathers in this card. This card also reminds me of Archangel Michael. So if you're connected or working with Archangel Michael, this is just a confirmation that he is with you. But more so, this feels like you have tremendous clarity at this point in time than you ever did in your life before. I don't know why I feel like saying that, because you're showing up as the king. You're showing up with clarity, focus. You know what you want. You know where you're headed. You may not have all the answers, and that's okay. But you have a plan, and you're following your plan. And Spirit, what these cards are showing me is keep doing what you're doing, because even if you feel like you're not there, you are there. There's something which may even feel like it's like I'm working so hard, or I'm trying so hard, I can't see the results yet. but yet is going to attract. There's so many animals in this card. When every time I look at this card, it's like I see a butterfly and I see these birds and there's a fox here and there's rabbits and things like this. So it's like you're gonna attract more and more blessings, okay? And there's something about, because Queen of Wands is action oriented, okay? She takes action. So there's something you are being called to take action on. It's a dream or a vision or something that you can see with your third eye. You know what this vision is, and you may have some fears, you may have some doubts, you may not be sure. Also, this full moon energy, you may have felt very intensely, or you may have felt like, you know, you want to purge energies and things like that. It's because you are up leveling, okay? And the main thing I'm seeing is this up level is going to show up in the form of like a tangible reality. This is not a reading where I'm just saying, okay, you're just getting energetic upgrades and that's that. No, you are going to see results. You are going to see, even if you're seeing this and you're like, I'm not seeing any results, in the next 3 months, in the new year, you're definitely going to see something very tangible, and you are going to, you're not going to only feel like you're on the right path. You're going to actually see the results, and you're going to know, like you're gonna know in your heart, and you're gonna see it, okay? The results will be right there, because you are very focused, you're very determined, and you know, you have very good work ethic, and there's something where you have balanced. It's like you have this dual personality. You can be introverted, you can be extroverted, you can be outgoing, you can also take care of your home, and if you have kids, take care of your kids, take care of your body, you know, nurturing, caring, all these positive qualities. And it's like I see that, you know, some of you have done work on yourself. It's like personal development, and whether this is spiritual practices or, you know, just working on yourself, journaling, meditating, praying, doing what needs to be done. And things may have been slow, but Spirit is showing that new doors are opening for you. There is a doorway opening for you, okay? And for those who are specifically, if you're watching this reading and this is job related and you have interviews lined up, I don't know why I felt like that there may be someone watching who has that going on. So if you have interviews lined up, I do feel like yes, this is gonna be very fruitful for you. And whoever there's a feeling of this back-to-back interviews, or different people are gonna interview you, and you will have the job in your bag, and you will have what you are planning to do. So that is definitely coming very strongly. So I know not everyone's gonna go for job interviews, but well, whoever it is, even if it's one person, Spirit wants me to say that. So it is happening for you, okay? So do not fear anything, okay? Yeah, so again, with this rejoice and celebration, this is the 3 of Cups, and for firm foundation, this is 4 of Pentacles, okay? I am getting that it's not been easy for you, okay? It's not, whatever you're working, like, it's not been easy for you, but it almost feels like you've kept at it, and now you are finding the right people, the right connections who are going to support you. For some, there could be a change in location, or a change in job, or there is some kind of a change. So don't resist this change, because even this card is choose wisely. You have more options than you know, okay? So if you're feeling restricted or blocked in any way, this man here is meditating here, and you know, different paths are being shown to him through his mind's eye, through his inner vision, okay? And there's something where you may need to detach, and you may need to step back in order to receive this vision. Some of you are teachers, guides, mentors, and it's like your path is opening up. It's like if there was any confusion in the past, about your path, about your purpose. I feel like you're gaining more and more clarity and more momentum because Spirit is backing you. Excuse me. I want to use the Urban Crow Oracle because I saw the ravens and in my mind's eye before I started reading. And I was like, okay, I normally don't use this deck for my readings unless I'm doing my Instagram posts and things like that, but I'm going to use it for this reading. Let's see. What messages from the ravens? Okay, is there anything? Okay, so these flipped. There's observation and there is bond. Okay, very interesting. And bottom of the deck is isolation. Okay. With this observation card, this crow here is observing this spider, okay, and the spider's web. Again, I'm getting this message of you being very patient with whatever you're creating. Like you're very introspective. You're gonna look at things from all angles. You're gonna study them. Whatever you're crafting, whatever you're working on, it's like a masterpiece. Okay, with this I feel like it's a masterpiece. It's unique. It requires your time, your energy, your focus. You love what you're creating. Also with this card, I feel like it's your passion. It is what stirs you up. Okay, this bond to me actually feels like you working in partnership with Spirit. I don't know why I feel like saying, especially with this isolation card, okay? I feel like in the past, anytime you try to work with someone or you try to create something that was fruitful, you know, this could have been work or friendship or whatever, relationships. It's like there's a lot of abandonment that comes through with this isolation. Like this crow year is an ice cold winter, right? Abandoned. And so that's the feeling I'm getting, like feeling iced out, feeling like you're not accepted for who you are, or even no matter what you bring to the table, it's like it's not appreciated. But now with these two cards coming out together, I feel like whatever you're creating from your heart, you're creating from your soul. It is your passion. It's what lights you up. And the reason that it lights you up is because Spirit put that dream in your heart. Anything you're passionate about and anything that you want to follow through, where did that passion and where did that energy and where did that focus and all these things come from? It came from Spirit. And I feel like you have a greater understanding now than you ever did before, especially with all these character, cards coming through, the Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. I think these are also your energies, things that you have mastered. And I think you're on another level where you're seeing things from a completely new perspective with this observation card. This crow here is observing you. It's like you're not just gonna jump into any situation. If this is about love, like anyone that's gonna come and love bomb you or say all the right things, try to sweep you off your feet, you're gonna observe. You have the sense of observation and not just jumping. It's like, I'm not gonna just jump into this. What if this is a trap? I feel like, because you have been in this space of isolation, you have been abandoned, you have been iced out, You know how it feels to be rejected. So it's coming from a place of soul lessons. Like I've learned, yeah, I've seen trickery. You've been tricked. But now with this King of Swords here, the King of Swords is the master of intellect and thoughts, and it's like, I don't think anyone can trick the King of Swords. And I feel that's the energy that I'm getting with this. Like, you have a keen eye, a keen sense of observation. You know, you're quick to judge character, you're quick to judge, like, you know, if a situation is deceptive, you know, if a situation is not for you, you're not gonna abandon yourself anymore. And maybe in the past you did abandon yourself to please others, or, you know, just like you felt it was my obligation, never mind, I'm gonna abandon myself. But now you're not allowing yourself to be abandoned, and you're not allowing anyone to make you feel iced out, and you're not entering connections that make you feel like this, like isolated. You're not worth it. You're no longer giving into this trickster energy, because you've learned through your own life lessons, through your own observation. And this is what the ravens want to kind of applaud you almost for, you know, having this higher knowledge. And you see how in this card it's like this crow seems to be protecting. It feels like they're just kind of sitting close, right, in this heart space. So it's like spirit is protecting you and you're protecting spirit, or you're both working in sync with each other. That's what I want to say here. And I just find this so beautiful. Number 6 could be important. You could be seeing 666, and that number to me means keeping your thoughts positive and holding like the highest vibration thoughts, because, you know, we're human and life happens and things happen and our minds can go in a negative rut, right? No matter how much you try to stay positive, sometimes there are external influences and life happens. So we're gonna see from this Sword of Light, which is the Archangel Michael Oracle, and we're gonna see any messages. And somehow I felt like pulling that, and this card also came up, so this is further validation. Okay, Spirit, what messages? Oops, okay, this one's coming. You will manifest what you need. You will manifest what you need. Express gratitude as if your plans have already come to pass. Trust that your angels are bringing you the assistance you need. And number 44 could be significant, okay? But this is like special mail delivery, okay? This is, and it has your name. It says you, okay? So this is for you. So Spirit is bringing in anything. And I feel this is related to some money situation, okay? My gut just keeps saying this is related to your finances, okay? It could be something else. Maybe you wish something else. But for a few, this could be about love, you wishing for some, you know, your soulmate connection or something like that. But for the majority, I feel this is about abundance. This is about, you know, something very tangible, something very real, something you worked on it, okay? Whatever you're wishing and wanting for yourself, it's like, Spirit is like, yes, we've got you. You know, we got you covered, and it's on the way. Whatever you're wanting for yourself is on the way for you. Open up to your spiritual gifts. And again, these hummingbirds, right? And this card says, remember that your true nature is spiritual, not physical. The angels are sending you messages to guide your soul's growth, okay? All this is happening because you are spiritually accelerating. First of all, look at these energies that are coming from the palms of our hands, okay? It's attracting all kinds of birds, bees, everything literally to you. It's your vibrational frequency, okay? For some of you, this is your spiritual gifts opening up, okay? Especially if you have a spiritual business, or you're working on your spiritual life path and things like that. So that's happening. And I can't help but notice this card. It says prioritize self-care, okay? You see all these hearts, and I'm wearing a top, and I don't know if you guys can see, I've got hearts on it too. So the same thing, okay? Self-love, giving yourself that self-love that you need, okay? You do so much for others. It's time for you to experience the love you deserve and let others help you, okay? So I feel Spirit is sending you gifts. Spirit is sending you signs that you are loved, that you are protected, that you are guided. You may even have a loved one in spirit. For some, it's a grandmother or a mother figure who is actually sending you love, and you may feel their presence around you. And with this card, I feel like the message that I'm getting as I'm holding this card is, all your life you have given so much of your love to others, and sometimes that love may not even have been reciprocated, okay? And people may have rejected your love. People may have made you feel like you're unlovable or not worthy for their time, for their energy. But Spirit is saying that's not true, okay? Give that love to yourself. Know that you are deserving. Know that I'm feeling a lot of heat on my back right now as I say that. You have a lot of loved ones in spirit who want to tell you that they love you, especially if you feel alone during the holidays, or you're missing people that were there with you at one time and they're no longer there. Maybe they're in the spirit world. Just know that they are with you and they are sending you signs. You may even find hearts. Sometimes I find leaves that are shaped in this shape of hearts. I've even found stones that are in the shape of hearts. And at the bottom of the deck, I'm seeing Archangel Michael right here, okay? And this card says, Archangel Michael is with you now. Even though you can't see it, I am actively working on this situation. I am here and helping you, okay? Some of you, maybe you have prayed for a sign from Archangel Michael and you stumble across this video. I don't know, Spirit has their own way of making things work, because this whole reading kind of is geared towards that, right? Archangel Michael popping up so many times. But his energy is always very protective, very loving, very strong, but very loving at the same time. What I'm getting as the message I'm getting as I'm holding this card is, all cords to previous situations have been cut and released. Anything that held you back, it could be it could be addictions, it could be poverty consciousness, it could be toxic relationships or trauma, or any of the lower energies, that kind of had you trapped and stuck, and you couldn't move forward from that. It's like they have been cleared. Your path has been cleared, okay? Somebody needs to hear this. Your path, and I'm literally seeing a map here. Yeah, and with 2 X's marked. It's like from one point to another. Okay, what I'm getting, and I'm actually seeing a doorway underneath it, okay? I'm gonna stop pulling any more cards, but basically what I'm getting is, whatever was blocking your path in the past, it's like all those blocks have been cleared. Archangel Michael is with you. If you are someone who has a spiritual practice or a spiritual business, or you work or do something like me, like psychic readings and or healings and things like that, know that your gifts are expanding. Know that your gifts are growing, and you are bringing in the right people. The right people that need to connect with you are coming to you vibrationally, okay? That's what I'm getting. And it's like your spirit team, your spirit guides are bringing the right people in, the right connections in. So don't worry about how you will make yourself reach from point A to point B. How are you going to get to that? Don't worry, okay? Archangel Michael and your spirit team has you covered. It's like a new portal has opened up for you. and Spirit wants you to just walk through the door. Okay, it's like what I'm getting with this card is the door is open, but it's up to you to walk through this door. Okay, I'm feeling so many good energies as I was reading this, and you are definitely loved by your spirit team. And I am also feeling that there is a loved one in the spirit realm who is missing you at this time, especially during the holidays. And I'm seeing some an ornament, okay, like the ornaments that we hang on the Christmas tree, that kind of an ornament I'm seeing. And there's an ornament that is dedicated to this loved one, and you may even smell their perfume. That's the message I'm getting. And we're gonna close here. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Thank you so much for being here. I'm sending you lots of love and blessings. Thank you.